Ernest Hemingway's short story, Soldier's Home, deals with the return of a young American soldier to the United States from Germany following World War I. Hemingway himself served in the military during the war, and much of his writing deals with the disillusionment felt by many soldiers who experienced the Great Conflict. Like many soldiers, Krebs suffers from PTSD, a mental and emotional condition that was not well understood back then. Hemingway's story centers on Krebs' struggle to assimilate into civilian life, even as he feels completely isolated from those around him. To Krebs' dismay, he comes home several months after most soldiers. He returns to a country now disinterested in his undertakings and his sacrifices. As Hemingway writes, "The greeting of heroes was over." Hemingway's use of language emphasizes Krebs' feelings of isolation from the world around him. Krebs repeatedly details his interest in the girls in his town, only to suddenly conclude that it is not worthwhile to pursue them. He is struck by the lies around him, told by him as well as by others. These lies serve to accentuate his sense of disconnection with others. It is only through lies that he and the other returning soldiers were capable of reaching out to other human beings. The most poignant moment in this story occurs when Krebs confesses to his mother that he no longer loves her or anyone else. Even his parents do not truly understand his plight, and instead want him to go on with life as if nothing had happened to him. Soldier's Home is characteristic of the modernism movement in writing. The writing focuses on the disillusionment felt by Krebs after returning home. We are exposed to his inner thoughts and emotions. We read how he has lost faith and interest in the world around him, and how periods of relief from his personal torment are ultimately submerged beneath the rising tide of depression. The loss in values and beliefs held by Krebs before the war has set him adrift. He lacks direction, and instead finds himself wandering aimlessly through life. Hemingway's manner of writing cuts through the superficial and takes us deep into the mind of his subject, exposing us to the unrestricted thoughts of Krebs. The writing casts off pretense and delves down into the reality of Krebs and his struggles.